What's good? What's good? Morning. Morning, everyone. We have some decent opportunities today. We'll see if we get a trade, but for now, it's looking good. Let's see. So, Geo, basically, I'm waiting for price to come back in this area and for here potentially sell. Euro, I'm waiting for price to come back into this 1 hour. And from here, potentially buy euros, the strongest pair. We ended up respecting overall areas here. On the 4 hour, we ended up respecting this huge gap, and we were looking just really bullish. But yeah, we'll see what we have here today. Bro, I just realized that I'm so stupid, right? Like the market is crashing. The crypto market, like indices market is crashing, and it was so easy to determine that this is gonna happen, bro. Like look at SPX, bro. This was so easy to determine that it's gonna happen because of Trump, bro. Like the law Trump was starting to discuss and the what he wanted to come and say, bro. It was so easy to predict that the market is gonna crash, bro. But I never fucking thought of shorting the market. Just imagine you would have shorted SPX from here is 12%. If you would have done this with leverage, it would have been, let's say, 10 leverage, it would have been 120%. So it's already a lot of money. So I knew the market is gonna crash, but instead of shorting it, I was just down to wait until the market is gonna come down and then buy. But bro, this was like it's similar to the 2008 crash, bro. Like this would have been so nice to short off. And bro, this was such a good opportunity to short. Like look, even Solana, imagine shorting either here or here. So imagine you would have shorted off this gap. It's already like 25%. It was so predictable that this is gonna happen, but I just never thought about shorting. But it would have been like a crazy opportunity, bro. Similar to the 2008, like real estate crash, bro. It was so easy. Like this was way easier. Like Trump was stupid. Like that law was really clear that it's gonna affect the economical market and the economical state of the world, and that's gonna happen to crash. Like even look on UK, bro. Like UK, look how much it dumped, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. It would have been such an easy opportunity, bro. But we're gonna leave that aside. Like yeah, next time it's gonna happen. I guarantee you I'm gonna take the short. Like this was such a good opportunity to short, and no one thought about it. I don't know why, because it was so simple, bro. Like it was so clear that the market is gonna crash with this. Imagine even here shorting is already like 12%. Like I was really clearly being bearish, and I knew the market's gonna crash. I just didn't think about like capitalizing of the opportunity. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Like yeah. Next time we're gonna capitalize off it. That's for sure. Bro, gold here looks like a valid trending Asia, but I feel like it's gonna fail. Hello, trading view. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. Right now we gotta focus on trading, but it was a really great opportunity to short this pairs, but I just didn't think about shorting. I just thought about waiting to sell off and then buying. But yeah, we're gonna see. So DAX, we're just really heavily bearish at this point. We're just looking to short. So this is probably the best opportunity for me today. We're just massively bearish of that new week opening gap. We inverse this 1 hour AVG, and my pivotal point, the area I'm watching is gonna be, I think it's a daily AVG. It's a daily AVG. I want to see a retest off, and yeah, just short off it basically. If we get a retest, so oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna crash. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for a retest here. Jiwoo, I'm waiting for. It's a pretty decent short, even though on the 4 hour we just reached this massive sell side liquidity and we tapped the POI. I was waiting for price to tap for a long time, and it's a really big chance we start inversing this gap now and start being bullish. I still think we're gonna play like a really short term sell here of this 50-minute POI. I think it's also 1 hour. I don't know why my trading view is lagging, but it's also 1 hour, a 50-minute 1 hour, so it's pretty decent to at least get a reaction of here. New York rebalance is pretty solid here, so we're really looking for some shorts here on Q that are pretty decent. We also have buy side liquidity stack, so potential rate Asia here would be really nice, right? We'll see if DAX is gonna give a retrace, but it definitely holds some opportunity of shorting, right? This was a trade from Friday that I should have taken, but I didn't. It was a pretty decent sold, but yeah. We're gonna watch GU. I really like here. We're gonna place an alert on the highs, even though I'm waiting for this area. We're just gonna monitor. Euro, I would still prefer some buys of this and look to target this supply. I don't think I want to necessarily. This is a good supply. It's most likely still gonna hold, but I don't think I want to short off here. I mean, it's still kind of risky considering order flow. Like order flow is really clear bullish here, lower time frames, and it's very likely to continue. So I'm not sure if I want to short because this POI is irrelevant on the 1 hour, and we just mitigated this really deep VG, so it's a bit risky. Like on most the demo trade-off of here, if you want to short, I would prefer buys. So buys, I'm actually pretty down to buy off here to target this at least. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like Euro, these are kind of the opportunities we're watching today. UK again is crashing. Oh, this is good. If we manage to get a retest here, I'm really looking at London indices today because they have really big bearish momentum and I want to capitalize off that. But we want to see a retrace. Like if we just keep melting, like it's pretty much fucked. GG also looks like it's gonna crash like straight off here. It looks like it's gonna crash like this. Looks like a failed trading Asia. We had this really solid rate on liquidity here. So at this point, it's kind of clear that we're gonna go lower, but I don't think it's a setup I want to necessarily trade. But we're gonna watch it. Like at most, demo trade I can take. Yeah, demo trade I'm down to take. But god damn, like they're crashing really heavily. A short-term buy off here. This looks pretty good actually for a short-term buy. I'm down to take the short-term buy on a demo trade. I want to see if I'm right. Like that's why what I use demo trading for is just like when I want to test, you know what I mean? Like test stuff out. Like for me, this looks good for bullish continuations. Like I'm not even gonna wait for the candle to close. Like, these are just like limit tests. Like this is just me like experimenting if I have a good read on price. They're not setups that are worth trading. It's just me experimenting if I'm right on price. Why I say it's likely to continue bullish is because again, like 1 hour AVG we have here, right? We just mitigated, we came into that. And now on the 5-minute or on the 3-minute, my bad, we're getting a market structure shift here that's pretty decent. Market structure shift here that's pretty decent with a gap, so this is a pretty decent buy, but it's against trend and it's just like retracement. It's a clear retracement trade, expecting price to come into this area, but the market structure shift definitely looks good. I really like this, how it looks. But not, right now also I'm kind of experimenting. Like I want to start tracking more of my potential trades. Like this is one of my goals that I have to do today, is develop kind of Notion playbook that where I track the opportunities or the demo trades. Like I don't know how to explain. Like there are, from let's say 30 opportunities, there are like 10 trades that I consider worthy of taking. So I just want to track and see the win rate of them. Even this demo trades, I want to see the win rate of them, because maybe if I have data, then maybe these trades are actually worth taking. Like I don't need that many confluences to trade, but that's something I don't want to experiment on this account, like on the 50K account. Like for now, this account is not for experimenting. This account is for actually passing it. So that's why I take demo trades on my limit test. I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Also the 5-minute looks really good. I actually really like this. We're gonna move my entry slightly higher with my stop loss the same, moving it on this 5-minute. This looks like a good trade, but I'm not sure yet. That's why I trade demos, because these are kind of trades outside my comfort zone and trades I not really that confident in trying to take yet, because like, yeah, like here let's consider the confluences we have for this trade, right? We have sell liquidity rate get tapped. Let's eliminate the executions. We have sell side liquidity get taken. We have a 4-hour AVG close above liquidity, but we are buying into 4-hour AVG. That's why it's risky, right? So we have higher time for sell side getting taken, higher time frame POI getting taken, and we have lower time frame bullish order flow. We have a bullish range. We have stacked buy side liquidity. Yeah, it might actually be a pretty decent trading where we're essentially expecting price to draw towards this high. It might be a decent trade, but I still don't. I'm not confident in taking it on my funded. So my entry actually got moved here. Like this market structure shape looks really good to me actually on price going higher off here. Inverse market structure shift, like it just looks good. I don't know if we're gonna get tapped, but we're gonna see. Bullish order flow, stack buy side liquidity, higher time frame taken, higher time frame POI. We're expecting price to draw towards this 1-hour AVG. It's kind of like a retracement trade done with some confluence. You know what I mean? But yeah. Ooh, we're crashing hella fucking heavy. Of course we're crashing. Like, come on, Trump, are you serious? And I also expected gold to crash today. Oh, I want to see this area. Like this area looks really good for UK. I'm actually kind of down to short of this. If we manage to get a retest, looks like a heavy range. This is also equilibrium pricing. 50-minute FVG, but I don't know if we're gonna get the retrace in 1-hour inverse. So it looks really good as for a POI, and also it looks like the only POI. And so let's see if we get a retrace. But in these conditions, I don't know, the market just looks like it's gonna melt, especially DAX like already melting. I don't know why my trading view is lagging though. I see DXY actually. DXY, yeah, pretty bearish, like I anticipated this. Pretty bearish. As soon as we respected, we started forming these double highs here. We inversed this 1 hour. It was pretty clear that we're gonna go bearish. We have a bit of area of like resistance, which is this 1 hour inverse here. New York's rebalance is pretty strong here, so it might offer a reaction to start retracing and then continue lower. That's what I'm kind of watching. You know what I mean? So this, consider it's a relatively valid area. It might offer a retracement, a reaction to retrace, and then continue lower towards this. But it's pretty clear we're gonna reach back into this low at this point, right? On the 4 hour is basically just retesting this low and retesting this really big gap here. We inverse the 4 hours, so yeah, our edge is getting triggered of lower pricing, or we might just hold this FVG lower from here. Something like this FVG looks pretty decent, but I'm not sure I want to like take a demo trade. I mean, not even demo, but we're gonna try. Like this is what demo trading is. Like we're just gonna try and see that. Then I'm gonna track the trades, and then I'm gonna see, wait, maybe I can actually trade those. You know what I mean? So then we're gonna track the trades and be like, oh wait, this trades we can actually trade. You know what I mean? But it's like, and these are not trades that are worth experimenting on. This account is important to me, therefore I don't want to like just experiment and throw myself in trades, like in random trades. I want to first have data, first have confidence in those trades, then I can actually be, oh my god, oh, yeah, I can take those. But you, I don't know why my trading is lagging so hard, it's annoying. But this, I'm gonna keep this entry because it's an area of inverse, so I'm just slightly higher just because of spread. Because even so, for example, let's think about Friday, right? Friday we had, or also like not Thursday, we had a really good trade here on GJ. This one I should have taken. This actually was a trade I should have taken, but I wasn't on the charts. Here was actually a good one as well. I had a pretty clean read on price of a trending Asia. The only zone marked on my chart ended up holding price lower. But we had Euro Friday that I should have taken, but again got missed. We had a lot of opportunities. We had gold shorts. We had a lot of opportunities that I had a clear read on price, but I didn't necessarily consider the trades worth taking. But this was a really clean external to external setup, so it's basically just a big range here on New York. We ended up taking this high inversion entry here, target where liquidity, like it was just so simple. You don't need to have necessarily like all the confluences in the world, because here on the 4 hour we didn't have shit. But not even on the 1 hour. I mean, on the 1 hour was a bit more decent actually to take. So again, it's a bit I still gotta study a lot to trying to figure out, okay, what are the trades that are actually worth taking. Is me having a clear read on price enough to take a setup, or do I actually need a bit more confluence? Because lately, like I've been like a demo warrior, bro. I've been smashing trades, like even on like this trades. Okay, G already reached those highs. This demo trades here actually were taken here. It's just because I had a clean read on price. There was no heavy confluence. We didn't have like a crazy POI that got taken here. It's just that price took a high entry before London. Then on London breaking lower, we had a 1 minute gap breaking below Asian lows. That was my only confluence of shorting here, and obviously trend. And then they are fucking running like Jesus Christ. Like, look how much this trade. I can't even like, bruh. 66R. Okay, bruh. Okay. You're already, yeah, displacing higher. We didn't get a proper retrace. I want to see how we behave to this area, because this area, since we got missed, it might hold still price lower, and the supply is pretty decent. Gold is failing exactly as how I anticipated it to do. UK, we're still waiting for that. DAX, we're still waiting for a bit more. Like this would probably be the area where, or this at least. But yeah, we're gonna see. Oh, GG's breaking. I forgot. We'll see. Just gonna be a bit more locked in, to be honest. But there's a lot of studies to do, so that's why I need like an area where I can track those trades. I wanna like. So let me think, cause until price is gonna do something. Like also, this looks like a good 1 minute short, like straight off this rebalance here. Looks like a good 1 minute short with a 3R. Maybe it's extremely overextended. That's why I'm not really confident in taking a trade like this. But I couldn't kind of want to see that inverse getting confirmed first. What did I do? Okay, I opened Photoshop. I forgot like this. Now it's kind of closing, but we're just going to limit test the market. We're just going to limit test. But for really small 1 minute inversion, like this is why I say, like these are trades that are really kind of troll in my eyes. But I kind of want to see, you know, what's possible. Is it possible to take those troll entries with proper confluence? Oh, wait, must stop. I want to see, okay, is this like possible to do? Is this not possible to do? You know what I mean? Like this is what I use demo trading for, and I use demo trading for because when you have no setup, it's pretty boring to just sit and just look at price. You know what I mean? Like this also looks like a pretty good short. Like it's just me trying to test out if my bias is if I have a clear read on price going in a certain direction. Like there's no certain like setup, there's no certain like nothing. Like it's just me trying to predict. Yeah, it's basically just me trying to predict, like regardless of having a lot of confluences, having no confluences, like it's just me trying to predict, and that's why I trade demos. Like I just train myself, like I train myself and I test what I know, if that makes sense. I just I test what I know, and I test if I have a clear read on price. That's what I use demo trading for. Like this already looks like it's getting rejected, but it's not necessarily over. Like on the lower time frames, yeah, we have that 5 minute FVG, so it should maybe hold lower, but again, limit testing. Entry is bad, so it's probably gonna get stopped out. So what did I want to see? Okay, yeah, I wanted to talk about this. So I want to have like I want to have like an area. So let me think about how I want to actually structure this. I want an area called opportunities on in my Notion, where I track high quality trades, high quality opportunities. Here, let's say taken potential, and here have like win rate, wins, losses, win rate, wins, losses, win rate, and then have like other opportunities like medium, medium, like, and low, like limit test, like, and call this limit test. Like, just track down potential opportunities that I see in the market, or potential trades that I see, right? And then also have like the same stats here: win rate. Again, like, just track, have the data stored in a Notion, have the setup saved, have them journaled, and then when if I want to check something, I can go check. So I have them for weeks, based on weeks. I also want this based on a week, like how many opportunities were there. Let's say 5. How many high quality opportunities? 2. Win rate. What's the win rate? Low quality opportunities. 3. Win rate. Track like the potential trades I see in the market, and then for weeks, for months, and for like all time. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I want to kind of have an area where I track, like, obviously I have my area where I track my trades, but these are the trades I take. Like, it's a difference. These are the trades I don't necessarily take. It's just the trades I see in the market. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense though. Gold. Ooh, pretty heavy rejection, but doesn't necessarily mean it's not gonna hold. The DEX is probably gonna get stopped out. The entry was extremely bad. But as long as we respect this 5 minute, we're still mostly gonna head lower. This is a big limit test, like very big. Ooh, we're already coming into that. We came into that supply. Now for a short, I will watch if price inverses this. So yeah, this is what I want to do, like, with my Notion. I think this is a really important thing to do because it allows you to improve, and it allows you to have data, have the setups that you see potential in them, and have data on them, because win rate is going to help you decide, okay, are these setups worth taking? Maybe I don't need that many rules. Maybe I don't need 1 hour and 4 hour. Maybe I don't need all of those confluences. So it's just a matter of having data on potential trades. Okay, the DAX one got stopped out. So potential trades, basically. I have one in my Notion right now, but it lacks data. So potential trades. Potential means they have potential to be traded. But if you have data and if you see that they have like a 60% win rate, then you know that they are actually worth to take. If that makes sense, that's kind of what I do. I'm not sure how to do it, but we'll see. Because, yeah, it's not that easy to do. Because, yeah, pretty big rejection here. Wait 1 second. Gold rejected really nicely, but I'm still watching. I'm not sure of DAX though. I want to obviously monitor DAX, but look how gold rejected the entry. It's pretty crazy. That's an extremely good rejection. But I'm gonna watch DAX for now. GU, okay. Euros inverting. This is a good sell. Like, this is again a good sell, but it's not a sell I wanna necessarily take. Like, it's inverting as soon as you tap that supply zone I talked about. So here you can have a potential sell again. Potential, remember. Put all to NUCYolu. We're waiting for that candle to close, and this is gonna be my order. We can actually have even a better stop loss, but it needs to close. Like, otherwise it doesn't mean shit. Gold is a bit, GU is a bit weaker actually, but we want to see gold come into that area. Otherwise we're not shorting shit. If it's rejecting, it's probably gonna delay a bit more. So let's think here in terms of why is it actually worth it to have this. It's worth it, yeah, it's in many cases, because you're actually consistently studying and consistently looking to improve. Like for me, I think an edge actually means when you have a clear beat on price. Where's my eraser, bro? Where's my? Oh my god! Don't tell me you're erasing like this, bro. Come on, bro. Can I just make a big shape and overlap it? Oh my god, bro. How do I do that shit? Paint bucket to oops. How do I switch this? Why is it making it white? I have no idea. How do I switch between those? Fuck it, I'm not gonna make a new one. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Like, I don't necessarily see opportunities worth trading today, but we'll see. DAX is decent, but I'm not sure if I want to like short after those two objectives got hit. Probably the best area still will be around that 1 hour inverse. I'm gonna watch. Geo still has to come. Yeah, pretty much. UK might be worth it, but I'm not necessarily sure. So why is that opportunity? This is what I want to think about actually, because opportunity, why is it worth it? Oops. First you're tracking potential trades. Basically that's the purpose. So what are you gonna do? You start taking potential trades. Like I don't even need to write that shit. Like can I actually do a sell stop? Stop, sell, stop loss here, TP here. As if that inverse gets broken, we're pretty much down to short. I think I never in my life actually executed a sell stop or a buy stop, as a matter of fact. Gold is pretty much fucked. We ended up rejecting. That close was really good, but we should have kept the spacing lower. This now is probably most likely gonna buy and play off this trending Asia towards at least that inducement. So we're still gonna live with B because I don't care about demos. But yeah. So wanted to think about one thing, like have my goals of breakdown Friday, Notion opportunities. Yes, I should start building that opportunity soon, because that's probably gonna be what I gotta do, and plans I need to make later on. So I'm probably gonna try and build that Notion opportunities stuff. Like I'm gonna go smoke, and then as long as we're waiting, we need to grind. Like I want to be really aggressive towards my goals. Like from now on, I ain't gonna try and like delay anymore. Like if the market is not gonna present, I'm not just gonna sit here and watch price do nothing I can capitalize off, if that makes sense. I just want to work. I cannot just sit around like previously when there would be no opportunity. I would just sit around and just look on YouTube or some, like, I was thinking, even for example, even when you trade, even when you're in a trade actively, like since I take my entries on the 3 minute and the 5 minute, it's gonna take time for the trades to play out. And usually you're gonna make a decision based on, let's say, 3 to 5 candles. So that means around 15 to 20 minutes. So in that time, you cannot just sit and watch the candles print. I mean, that's inefficient. But in the meantime, while your trade is playing out, you can work on something else. You can work on something else that can be paused, and every 10 minutes or so, you can check your chart, see if there is any opportunity to be made. Like when you need to be focused is before entering a trade, but after you enter a trade, it's actually pretty easy. You just need to like just chill. You can just chill and just wait. You know what I mean? You can just chill and wait. Like, and yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you need to be efficient while the trade is gonna develop. It takes time to develop, since it's not 1 minute entries. It's gonna take time to develop, therefore you can just do something else while price develops. Like you can work on something else. Like it's just inefficient to not use your time wisely, because you can, instead of, let's say, a trade is gonna take 3 hours to play out, instead of just monitoring that trade for 3 hours and waiting for it to hit TP, you can just do something else in those 3 hours. You can like be productive, like either work in Notion, break down a trade, like every work you can work on a video. Like these are things that can be paused, and it's just efficient to work this way. Like you cannot, I don't think it's good to just sit around and wait for the and wait for a trade to hit TP, because again, you need to check your trade like 10 to 12 minutes. Like you don't need to be there all the time. And if that makes sense, we're still in this, okay, we're still in this gold one. You don't need to be there like all the time. This is what I thought. Like when I'm in a trade, I usually want to like be there. Like, what if something happens? What if that? What if that? What if that? But you don't need, as I said, decisions you make. Let's say you would have seen this pullback. That's like 20 minutes, basically 20 minutes to develop this move. Then you're gonna make a decision. Okay, so Geo got executed, but it had, I don't know if it's gonna hold higher. It's kind of inverting of that high. I think euro is more likely to work. I mean, it's more likely to sell actually. And I think, yeah, I need to be more open about sell stops as well. I feel like this is a good case of a sell stop. Like if price breaks below that inverse, especially since we respected it, we go lower, because that's what I mean, already mitigated. So if price doesn't break below the inverse, we just go higher and hit our stop. But if price breaks below it, it means we're inverting, and then it's just gonna continue lower. I feel this is a good case of a sell stop. I'm not sure, it might just wick it. Yeah, that is a potential, but still, we'll see. No real opportunities. I'm not sure. Maybe UK. If we come back into the 1 hour inverse, I'm pretty down to try and short. But other than that, we're just gonna be patient. Like, I'm not gonna try and chase trades. Obviously, this week is CPI week. Is usually a non very quality week to try and trade off. So I'm not sure if I want to trade. These first days of the week are usually not very quality weeks, right? They kind of lack volatility most of the time, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna take a good opportunity if I see it. You know what I mean? Oh, but this kind of the short slightly makes sense because of the 4 hour AVG. But I would still, I think a higher quality setup would be to come into that 1 hour there and that order block. So that's probably still gonna be drawing price. Weird, CGU's working bullish slightly and Euro is going bearish. Oh, but I didn't even see these gaps, but I feel like they're not that relevant, but it depends. I feel like GU and Euro are decent traces, but yeah, not necessarily. Okay, DAX is breaking, but doesn't really look like a good break. GG is more like again it's slow break, like this how the market is most likely gonna be a bit slow. Let's see if this short term short is gonna play out. Short term short. Like Friday, for example, like previous week, we had a lot of good opportunities I should have traded, but I just needed to take a break and kind of find my love with trading again because I kind of was too attached to results. And how's the best way you can like get detached from that is just stay 1 week off trading and just watch price. Just do it because you love it. That's what helped me, at least. And that really reconnected me with trading. Even though I missed in potential profits and potential passing the account or whatever, I still like even being there and just doing it because I love it and taking a break, but still being on the charts actually helped me reunite with why I like trading and like yeah, come give me that love back if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Ugh, gold, I don't know about gold. So like a pretty good inspection here, but it depends. Yeah, it just depends. Like we're limit testing for now. I don't really see any good opportunities. Maybe I'm wrong. So this you breaking down like this means euros? I'm probably gonna retest that inverse. Let's see how it behaves. How are we still in this though? Okay, market's kind of consolidating, which is expected since of lack of volatility because of CPI week. We're probably gonna have like only Friday really quality day, I would say. But yeah, I was thinking about the opportunity stuff because that's gonna be like a it's probably gonna be the biggest project in Notion I have, but it's really important, I feel like. And I need to start building it. I have a lot of goals I need to attend these days. Cause I was thinking like I wanna track these like this type of trades, like for example GJ, obviously this one I should, maybe here it was an opportunity, but this one I should take, like gold sell off here. I wanna track, like, you know, these things I wanna track. Yeah, they retested that inverse almost pretty nicely, so yeah, I'm just gonna think it why exactly I wanna do that. Băi, puțoile, puțică. But obviously the market's still gonna move. We got the market's still gonna move. Like if there's an opportunity, I still need to do something. I feel like this is a pretty important task to. I feel like it's gonna help improving in the long term. It's gonna help so much. And this thing with opportunities, but it's probably gonna be the biggest project, which just means it's not gonna be simple at all. Um, it's not gonna be simple at all to do. So I wanna do like an opportunities. I'm gonna ask GPT, of course, opportunities page in my Notion where I track all the opportunities that I consider opportunities in the market. I I demo trade a lot, and I usually demo trade trades that don't have that much influence. You just test out my read on price, and I want to track that data because in the future, so in the future I have data to back uh if it's worthy to take those trades or not. So I don't know. I want to have win rate, or then most importantly wins and losses. I want to have trades I consider valid for my funded account, and trades I consider an opportunity. I don't know how to explain. How to actually it's a pretty big project for Notion. I want to have weekly, monthly, and all-time data to sort out win rate. Most importantly, I want also general stats like RR, potential RR, duration, and so on. Let me actually make a sketch because it's hard for me to explain. Like I think it's better to try and so I don't have like I don't even know, bro. Like that's the thing. Like this is a pretty big project for Notion, and I don't even know how to put it. Like I don't have my vision like that clear yet. So it's like this, like weekly, monthly, all time. So I wanna like have like I'm not sure like how to put this though. Ce faci, mă? So I have Worthy, I would call Worthy. Let's say 2 wins, 3 losses. I mean, come on. 1 loss. Taken. Same win rate. Non-taken. Total. Win rates. General stats. I'm not even sure how to explain the stats. I want to see opportunities or potential. Same. I'm not sure, bro, how to put this shit. Oh, we're in DXY short. I even forgot about this. Okay. I'm not sure, actually. I need to brainstorm. Ce mă, tata? Ce mă, tătăță? Tătăță. I'm not sure how to do this, so it's hard. It needs brainstorming. It does definitely need brainstorming. Like, it's not something easy. It needs a lot of brainstorming. This is a pretty big Notion thing that's gonna be really helpful. So let's start actually keying out the ideas. I feel like that's more important. So let's again create a new one. So what is this opportunity page gonna do? Like, I feel like this is a bit more important than the rest. Like, we need to be able to actually have what? Oh, so I want ideas, right? So opportunities we have to track. The goal is to track opportunities, news, and data. Stats, weekly, monthly, all time, okay. Hard to brainstorm shit like this. Really hard. So track opportunity stats, data. So let's think also how is the page gonna be scheduled? That's what I feel like it's a bit hard to try and determine. How is the page gonna be structured? So we're gonna have like I would say like high quality, but I'm not sure how to determine it. So fuck, it's so hard. So hard to try and it's hard for me to even structure. I'm trying to brainstorm the structure of the page. In short, I want to track all the opportunities. I consider opportunities in the market. I want to have data for them, and I want to journal them. I don't even know how to. You're basically building your own edge track at a structures together. So structural review. Each row, one trade idea, demo trade opportunity. Oh my god. Property. Oh my god. Weak number for grouping. Formulas. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a big fucking project. Oh my god. It's already overwhelming me, but it's okay. Master view. All columns, no filter. Sort by date, descending. Fuck, it's so confusing. Oh my god. High conviction. Okay, that's a good. What I should. What? Ricky or ask me for an importable markdown. There's no way. You can actually do ChatGPT can actually do this using the following link. Open link. Open Notion. This content does not exist. Save. So copy link. Save the provided mark. So open the link, duplicate the template. But it says what did I do? So trade. What? This is gonna get stopped out by the way. By the way, respected our entry. So euro is probably gonna work. DXY is probably. Wait. Are you sure DXY? Not sure. Okay. So demo funded high conviction are from our actual. So copy the content below into an MD file. The fuck is an MD file? Open ocean, clear to import, choose markdown. What is an bruh? What is an MD file, man? MD command prompt. What is an MD file? Bro, I don't even know what is an MD file. What is this? What? What happened here? I don't know what this is. Why can I not write here? What is an MD file? Notepad. Paste all the content from Notion canvas into it, save it with an extension MD. What the actual fuck, bro? Up, MD. What's what the fuck, man? Page opportunities. No. Import text and markdown. I mean, what is this? Like, it's just text. It's plain text. I imported it, but it's plain text, nothing else. Okay, so important if I just give it another action database. It'll give you a pull action instead of already has database column views. Yes. Don't matter, but I'm my tongue. So I guess I have to do it on my own. Thanks for the help, bruh. You were very useful. How is this not getting stopped out though? Gold again. Do nothing. UK not reaching our POI. Yeah. DXR probably gonna get stopped out since Euro. We betted on the idea against. Everything works pretty much. Bro, getting a brain crush. Please help me. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Oh, I feel like I need to sleep. Because usually when I sleep and I sleep thinking about something, I'm gonna come up with the solution. I feel like right now it's just too clouded. I cannot decide how I want it to look, basically. Oh my god, it hurts my brain. It hurts my brain. It's gonna be the biggest project in Notion I ever did, but it's gonna be the biggest project, but it's gonna be worth it. Definitely worth it. High conviction or high read, so mm, I feel like I need to use Excalibur. I feel like it's better to use Excalibur for this. So I'm not even sure how to do this. I mean, but I still gotta do it, right? I'm not gonna let that shit stop me. So it's gonna be opportunities. Opportunities. Notion project. How do I zoom? So opportunities Notion project. Well, we need to have like the main main page where with filters, so it's kind of have to be reverse engineered actually. So we have the main area where we journal, so we need to have, most importantly, is gonna have to have the type of trade. So it's gonna be the type. Most importantly, is gonna be type. High conviction demo, or not really a high conviction. I don't even know. Type. So consider if one is valid. 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 High conviction. And maybe demos. Let's just go with this for now. So the most important is gonna be I would say, or limit tests. Limit tests, more like. And then these are gonna be filtered to each. So gonna be filtered to their each journaling main journal. I would say journal used. Filtered to data, basically. Data. There's gonna be each one valid journal, valid conviction, and limit tests. Limit tests. So, oh my god, this is complicated as fuck. And each of them having basically blah blah blah, pair, 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 blah blah blah, rar, when slash file duration and so on. I need to journal here, and then they get filtered or chose filtered. I feel like it's better filtered. Each of them having bro, really? The shades are not getting stopped off? Really? Same with this? So, and they each have data. So data. Filtered by type. It does have to be reverse engineered, this project. Opportunities, notion parts, majorly used. Then it's probably gonna have formulas display to the main page. Formulas, that's gonna be main page. Main page. It's gonna be valid, blah blah blah. Valid, blah blah blah. Valid high conviction limit tests. Limit tests. Each of them is gonna be weekly. Weekly. Monthly. All the time. something like this I'm trying to like figure out. So I want to have like, it's hard, bro, like it's such a complicated project. So I want to have a main journal where I just journal the trade regardless of their valid, high conviction, or limit tests. Then I want them to get filtered by type and then placed in each of the row, limit test, high conviction, whatever. It's so hard to do, like it's hard for me to even think about it, but I'm still gonna do it. I just have to brainstorm. So here I just want like win rate for obviously all of them, and then I want to like have a button see stats for each of them. Stats, bro. Can I make this bigger? And like have this for each. Then if you click the button for it to basically take you to the data with a filter on. So link back to data, sorted by time. Sorted by time. Click. So take you back to the journal, sort by time. Hmm. UK still hasn't reached our POI. Did DAX kinda did. So now it kinda looks like it's inverting, but I don't know if I wanna necessarily trade something like this. Not sure. I feel like it's still better off to focus on this rather than trading today. I feel like it's pretty clear on heading lower, but we rejected of that. So for 1 hour, it's more likely to respect this 1 hour rather than reaching back into the universe. So at least we know that. We also mitigated this 50-minute. So it might be a good short here. Let's see how the gap prints. 50-minute, 1 hour, like daily inverse. Should work on going lower. We just want to see the gap, how the gap forms. I feel like it's still a good setup. Like it's very similar to what happened here, but I didn't have this big of a rejection through. Yeah, just pretty balanced. But if it rejects this pre-fucked, I'm not gonna enter straight off that inverse. I need to see this candle close bearish, otherwise probably not. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. By the looks of it, not gonna take it. Maybe at most a demo. Demo with a pretty high R. No, our GU trade got stopped out. Yeah, at most a demo. Like looking at how I wanna see a bearish candle here, like and it's not gonna happen. Mm, 19421. And the 5 minute inverse looks pretty good actually. Our entry is almost exactly on it. Hmm. What's the lot size we're getting? 0273. I feel like just for safety, we should wait for that 5 minute. It's already too late. Only if we mark it. It's too late to mark it. Wasn't I didn't catch price in time. Not sure if I like this. I don't really like it. Fuck it, bro. I don't want to trade this setup. I don't feel confident in trading. It looks like getting inverse, so yeah. Maybe it was a good choice. This was fucked. Euro is still slightly working, gold chopping around. I kind of want to see UK. Like, I don't know about this DAX trade. It doesn't inspire me a lot of confidence in it's actually getting inversed. Good thing I decided to wait for the 5 minute to confirm an inversion before entering, because it would have been we would have been stopped out in fucking 1 minute, and that wouldn't be great. Good thing I filtered this trade. I God damn, imagine getting stopped out, like losing a 1% in like this fast. Good thing I didn't fucking enter. Maybe after, but now it's a good choice I didn't enter this trade on my funded. Maybe right now if it comes back, yeah, but I feel like you don't want to have this deep of a, if you have this deep of a drawdown, most likely means you didn't take the good entry regardless. So now if it starts breaking lower and starts breaking that low, which is kind of formed on a 5-minute order block, maybe yes. Oh my god, we're getting stopped out on the demo trains, bruh. Okay, my trading view crashed again. Oh no, bro, no. I mean, it was kind of troll. Like, it actually ended up, that area ended up causing a reaction. Wait, but we might actually have a pretty decent buy on Euro coming into the 1 hour area, which DXY is doing the same right now. So we'll see. This Euro was the best. You, yeah, actually inversed our entry pretty nicely. Really nice inversion, but showing off like Asian high sweep when we don't reach that 1 hour is still pretty troll to me. But we'll see. Like, this is probably gonna get stopped out too, but probably Euro is gonna work. So let me actually still keep brainstorming a bit. Oh my god, Euro's melting. So how is this part in Notion actually called? For example, in my trades here, is this a database table? Okay, so table. For each. No, it doesn't fucking work. HBD is trying to build this for me, but it doesn't work. I still like gotta probably gonna do myself. Hmm. I don't know if I'll be confident in trying to buy after RPOI gets reached. I don't know if I'm confident buying into this really good order block here, but we'll see. Right, we ended up respecting that supply really nicely. That's what basically the demo trade was based on. Okay, the DAX trade is still stalling. Interesting. If we might get like again an inversion, yeah, that might work. But ooh, also you ended up melting over those Asian highs. Could have been a valid trade if you thought about shorting off here, because price took those Asian highs, inverted this gap, and then you just short. But I was still kind of expecting price to draw towards that high, which I guess was my mistake. But we did have a 4-hour FVG, and I did say we're likely to sell on you. It actually would have been a pretty valid sell now that I think about it, like shorting like this. Pretty wide stop loss indeed, but let's say how do we manage to get like a 2R? Sound like this. It wasn't that bad of a trade. I just wanted price to come deeper into the 1 hour. This was the best opportunity we would have gotten in terms of price coming here, massive short off. This will probably be fought. I'm not really expecting this reaction to carry on like a lot, but it would have been like great. I feel like the euro short would have been better. We still like structure, but we had a really good supply that ended up holding. And we were drawing towards that supply. So this was actually a pretty decent short, like an Asian rate short. In this one supply, which was our zone, but supply was only valid, like a valid zone on the 50-minute, and that's why it's not necessarily a good trade, but we would have anyways come into this area regardless. It was a pretty decent short, the one on euro. This I said it's most likely gonna work, but yeah. Uh, Still, yeah, this is what I would call like a relative high conviction, but I wouldn't really call it valid to be traded inside of. Like it's still, oh my god, this notion is gonna take a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I think it's gonna be worth it. How do I even make it update to the last week? That's gonna be hard to do. But yeah, still, this is probably gonna be my focus these days. Probably still my YouTube video. My breakdowns have to be done. And yeah, we'll see. But I kinda do already have a journal. Maybe just take the data from my already trades being there. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. It's a lot of thinking to do, so I don't know. Okay. The Euro traded and now hitting TP. We're still in the DAX one. Okay. This might be good. Oops. This might be good. So let me actually put this to the right. Oops. No, bro. Futus Dumnezeu, mătii, cu reverse-ul, mătii. Oh my god, that reverse position button annoys me so much. Like, I press it by mistake so many times and it's so fucking annoying. Jesus fucking Christ. So probably sound like this. Like a 2-point song. Wait, what? I don't know why. On the 5-minute looks good, but like it's a valid rejection here of the highs. Valid market structure shift. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this. I just wanna see that 5-minute close. But what's dangerous a bit is this inverse in here, so that's why we gotta have a bit of a protective stop loss. And I don't like that bullish candle, but it should be fine. Let me actually calculate my. I'm probably gonna take this trade. I'm gonna straight to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I need to think about that trade, about that notion. 19553, 553. Okay, 5510 actually. 021. Let's see. 5 minutes closing pretty good. No, oh my god, I don't know what those red lines are. I delete those. Can I delete those? I see I want to see a kind of better close here of that low. 19326. So limit 19. Let's put it like 1920. Probably 19320. Stop loss 1950. 1950. Take profit on the lows 18820. 18820. We close pretty valid. That's a bit too big, I would say, but now it's too late. Yo, at this point, we're just letting him run, baby. It's a pretty valid close rejection of the 4-hour rejection of the inverse. It should reach at least towards this rejection block. So at most, the least case scenario is gonna reach towards this. I wanted to go 1% raise, but I forgot to change my lot size from the previous order. We'll see if it works out. If it doesn't, it's completely fine, but I think it's a good trade. I don't know about the market structure shift. It's not necessarily that convincing, but I think we should still be fine. 50-minute doesn't look that great. 3-minute we have, so we might come deeper into that inversion, but I don't think so. We should be fine though. I don't really care about this. We should be fine. If not, that's okay. Yeah, we should start rejecting of that. Market shake is a bit weird, but I feel like it's still valid because this low was pretty important. The fact that we broke below it is also really important. But yeah, we might come deeper into this, but this should definitely keep holding in my eyes. 50-minute. We might reach deeper into new week opening gap, but not necessarily. I feel like we should still come lower towards that rejection block. Our take profit is gonna be pretty big in terms of profit, like 3%. Okay, and if we put it on this rejection block, it's gonna be like 2%. So yeah, we'll see. This might require a deeper pullback. Either this or the second gap. Yeah, we could have taken our entry on the second gap, but it doesn't really matter that much, right? So I'm not gonna sit a lot and monitor this. It's whatever. I don't really care about the result. It's a pretty valid trade, like a trending displays. And I think we have a really good 1 hour FVG as well. Like at this point, even though the rejection looks good, we should at least retest, come back and retest 0507, which is around where we took basically our entry. So if now this gap, if now the price closes bearish and starts closing back this gap, that's a good sign. Otherwise we're pretty much fucked, but it depends, right? I didn't really like the market structure shift, to be honest. Maybe I was stupid because yeah, my intuition was kind of iffy about that, but market structure shift doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It might mean we're getting a deeper pullback, but it depends. Like it's not looking too promising at this point. Let's see how we behave to this inverse. We want to see this gap getting close or inverse at least. There's one of that 3-minute inverse, we should get respected and price keep going lower. Otherwise, we pretty much fall. We kind of rejected the low. Why can I make it bigger? That's what kind of annoys me. But range is still really balanced. This inverse is pretty good, but it doesn't look like, I don't know, like a pretty good displacement. But it does depend. We're gonna see how it behaves. Overall, we should be fine. We just needed a deeper pullback into that inverse, where maybe I should have taken my entry on the inverse instead. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I still think it's a worthy trade to take. We did take our liquidity, to be honest. We did reject. Maybe that's why the trade shouldn't be taken. I'm not sure. But overall, we opened really bearish and we should continue. But maybe I'm wrong. No, it doesn't necessarily look bad. It's just a 1 minute like slowing down, so now we should start breaking lower technically. The thing is we might be drawing towards that since we took drawn liquidity out. Yeah, that's why the trade might be troll a bit because of that drawn liquidity. Getting taken, but I kind of lost my thought process. I feel like demo trading has affected this to me, like, but we'll let it be because it doesn't mean price is not gonna go. Like we have very bearish momentum and range is pretty balanced, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's not gonna work. But the fact that we took drawn liquidity out should be enough of a reason not to take the trade, you know what I mean? So I'm probably gonna actually close. I'm just gonna let it slide a bit more. Like for now, it's not really clear reasons. We do have that 5-minute candle, so probably this is what I'm gonna wait for. Yeah, it was troll. I know. I realized it was troll because of the drawn liquidity getting taken out. And price, yeah, maybe yeah, we will come back and retest it, but I don't feel like it's. I don't know. We should still come back and retest again. We need to see how we behave to this inverse. This was the area I said that we're gonna get a deep pullback to, so maybe that should have been a reason for me to take my entry something like this. You know what I mean? Instead of taking it like this. I feel like. But I feel like it's still gonna break lower. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm not. The euro's breaking pretty good, but it still needs structure. I feel like still gonna like print a big bearish candle now. Just that's what my intuition is telling me, but maybe I'm biased. So we'll see. Other than that, if we break the inverse, it's pretty much fucked. But I don't think we're gonna break. I still think we're gonna reject. But the entry was taken a bit too early. I'm gonna still wait. Like if it's a loss, it's a loss. Like it's my fault because of the drone liquidity, but I kind of lost my. I don't know how to explain sharpness. Maybe that's how you can call it, but it doesn't mean the trade's not gonna work. It has these two big candles here that are my respect. So we're not gonna close the trade. You were not invested emotionally in this trade. It doesn't matter if the trade is a win or a loss. What matters is taking the best decision, which I still think the price is gonna break. Show the trade. I don't care if I lose or win. But now we should start seeing that break lower, I feel like. I mean, technically, even if drone liquidity is getting reached, it doesn't mean, like, price didn't inverse, but I don't know, for me, it's still very likely to reach back lower. Even this huge rejection needs even bonus reason, and we actually mitigated the most optimal POI. Inverse doesn't hold that much relevance as this 50-minute does in 1 hour. So that's why I took it. Yeah, and she was slightly bad because we should have been taken on this 1 hour inverse, on this 5-minute, my bad, 3-minute inverse. That I said price is very likely to reach, but yeah, entry should have been taken here because of positioning and offering us a better, way better like protective stop loss. But if we start breaking, we're most likely gonna reach back into this new week opening it. But I still, yeah. I feel like that's why maybe we will disrespect the entry because this becomes draw because it's such a big gap, and then we might continue sell. But it does. It's like it's two scenarios. Like either we should continue off here and go back towards that, or we come back to for this and then go lower. Like I feel like that's kind of are the two scenarios we might see in price. But yeah, in terms of that drone liquidity, why it might mean that we're reaching for that is because that drone liquidity was taken. You know what I mean? So that might be why the trade can get stopped out and why our entry with the trade was pretty bad. But I'm not sure yet. Like now we're kind of respecting that, so I'm considering closing. I just want to give it slightly more time because this doesn't look good at all. It was a troll trade, but it is what it is. Like I don't care anymore. That's why, yeah, I should have drone liquidity getting taken. It's a bad thing to trade. So yeah, but we're still giving it room. You never know. And we were still in this gold demo. I want to see a pretty big break lower. It doesn't mean the trade is over. It just means that it's a bit risky because of that drone liquidity getting taken. That's bad. Just gonna wait for the candle to close because basically we broke above that area and respected it, so I'm just waiting for the candle to close. If he closes like this, it's over. Like it's gonna get stopped out. Out. Troll trade. I can't say more than that. Just a troll trade. I lost my ability to. Since I didn't trade for a while, I kind of lost my ability to think and see the market. is definitely gonna reach back. Like John Liquid getting taken, our criteria was straight from the start should have been to not take it unless John Liquidity stays intact, because that's why these are marked here. Like we don't have the heavy confluence of still looking for pricing in that area. Maybe it still works. Did I close early? Maybe it's gonna still hold the supply, but I don't know. It just was a risky trade. We basically just took a 1% loss for Naru. I need to give myself some like fucking wake up calls. This was decent trade though. Counter trend, decent trade. Yeah, it might work bullish, but with that confluence, I feel like it's still, yeah, it's probably gonna get stopped out. This was just a troll trade. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, I need to wake up. It's not even emotional. It's not. It's just like sleeping. Like, bro, what is it doing, bro? Like, come on. It's not chasing. It's not like the idea. Yes, it's okay, but bro, are you not seeing this? Hello. Are you not seeing that John Liquidity got taken? Hello. It might still work, as I said. It might just require a deep pullback, but I don't want to be exposed with a 1.5%. I shouldn't be exposed at all on this trade. First of all, intuition kind of didn't like this entry pattern for some reason. I don't know why. So I shouldn't have taken it. I should have filtered it and then just wait for next day, or New York or UK, but I'm not sure. Like UK also got that drone liquidity. It might still work. But yeah, I'm gonna be done for today. I mean, not today, at least London. But we'll see. I need to like wake up. Jesus fucking Christ, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm gonna come back. In New York probably, because now I'm gonna take a break and sleep. It might still work off the supply. Maybe I'm stupid, but I just didn't see a reason for the trade to. I wouldn't really call it aggressive trading. I would call it like just not focusing. Like it was just stupid. Like it was not more than being stupid. Like I don't know. I didn't see this drone liquidity getting taken. Should have been out. Even if the trade works here now, I don't really fucking care. Like this trade shouldn't be taken for the first like instantly. But it's just, yeah, it's just being stupid. Like yeah, this was a pretty decent trade, but still not valid. This was not clear, not even close to being valid. Like once your objective gets taken, like this is the criteria you want to target this objective. These are two sell side liquidities that you wanted to target. Like both of them getting taken now means you have no trade anymore. Like it's that simple. If your liquidity gets taken where you want to target, like if it gets taken means your idea is not valid anymore. Like it's not. Just stupid. I don't really aggressively trade. I'm usually really patient for my trades. These are just demo trades. Like they're not more than that. These are demo trades. This was the live trade that I took on my funded. But yeah, it was just stupid. Like it was just stupid. It might still work, but to be honest, I don't know. I feel like if drone liquidity gets taken out, like straight, like no trade, regardless of what's happening now, we shouldn't be in the trade in the first place. I haven't really traded like in the past 1 week and a half. I haven't really traded like funded. I have just traded demo, but yeah, it's whatever. Like, no, don't give a shit. Like this is not really high quality setup. I want to see one of my models. To be honest, I haven't seen one of my like really good models in a long time. Yeah, so yeah, probably gonna be back. Even trade my work, maybe. Should have been a bit more patient with the close, like waiting for price to retest that 5 minute here, that 5 minute FVG, and then if price respects it, then I close. But again, I just don't want to be in a stupid trade, to be honest. Like it's just weird. Like it doesn't necessarily mean it's not gonna work, but I feel like it's just stupid to try and trade this. Euro might go bullish from here, but it's still risky. I don't like shorting. I don't like buying into this order block. Like my buys was the thing I was watching of this 1 hour FVG, but I feel like I don't know. And the DXY is reacting pretty good, but I just don't feel confident in trying to trade something like this. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be back. Took a fucking stupid L today, but it is what it is. Like I don't give a shit, to be honest. I learned to not give a shit about results. No matter what happens, it's just lack of focus. Like lack of focus, to be honest. Like where was my mind? Don't you see? Look what he got taken. Like it looks like it's gonna break lower, but it doesn't fucking matter. Like what matters doesn't matter. Like what happens doesn't matter. At this point, we're gonna be back there for New York. We might see a setup, but I'm not sure. PY got reached early, so I'm not sure if we're gonna see a setup. But yeah, UK might still be pre-valid here of a sweep, but again, John Liquidity got reached on UK as well pre-London. So when John Liquidity gets reached like this, I don't know if you want to trade necessarily. You don't really want to trade. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Stupid trade, but it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. Even the best traders sometimes they